I think this film could be a perfect analogy of the creator-subscriber relationship. But if we ever get to the point in our relationship where you want to hit that unsubscribe button, please, let's just talk it out. Marriage Story, written and directed by Noah Baumbach, starring Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson. Its 2020 Oscar nominations include Best Picture, Best Lead Male Actor, Best Lead Female Actor, Best Supporting Actor for Laura Dern, and Best Original Screenplay. This Netflix original tells a story of a young creative couple and their son as they navigate the tricky waters of bicoastal separation and impending divorce. This film is absolutely heartbreaking, and I think it shows perfectly how people can grow apart from one another. The entire time I just wanted them to talk things out, but of course if they did talk things out, they would meet a resolve and we wouldn't have any struggle and in turn no film. They did such a good job in the beginning of really allowing you to invest in these characters, and when they grow apart, it just rips your heart out. Talk, people. Be transparent. Be open with your loved ones, and maybe you won't end up desperate and alone. Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson are both amazing in this movie. Oh man, if you really want to see like someone just deep dive into a character and get lost, this is the movie. I mean, they carry it effortlessly. I mean, they have to put some kind of effort into it. Duh. But I mean, this dude, he brings such a natural performance to the screen, and it doesn't matter what he's doing. As a side note, I loved his performance in Rise of Skywalker. I think it showed most mainstreamers what he's made of, but his performance in Marriage Story is real, and it showcases his talent. And Scarlett, listen, I'm just gonna be flat out. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of her, and this might be the best acting I've seen from her in a long time. I mean, I tend to like her more in the non-mainstream films. And I feel like when it comes to mainstream films, she's not exactly cast appropriately. But, you know, I could be wrong about that. Either way, I think she's great in this. As many of you know and will probably agree with, she was great in the last Marvel films. I personally believe that she should have went out, you know, taking on Thanos rather than the way that she did. But hey, we can't change what we got. We just have to roll with it. Seeing her give such a grounded performance in this, it gets me really excited about what she's going to be doing in the future. And it gets me excited for the new Black Widow film that's coming out. I think she's ready to start flexing those acting chops again, now that she's kind of getting away from the mouse and keeping it in the wheelhouse of actors here. Laura Dern pissed me off. I repeat, pissed me off. I mean, she did an awesome job. I mean, she did her job. I mean, she clearly deserves the nomination that she got for Best Supporting Actress. But man, did she get under my skin. I mean, you don't hardly get anything on her background, but just by her delivery of her lines and I think just how it was written, you get this impression that every woman that comes in there seeking a divorce, she's a lawyer in the film and an attorney. And so every client that she has that comes in there, I got the impression that she was using it as an extra way to get back at her ex-husband again. I mean, I could be wrong about that, but man, her performance was really good. I wanted to go through that screen on her. So I just wanted to shake her. I was like, stop being so mean. In short, I love this film. Even though it shot my anxiety through the roof, I think it's something that needs to be seen by everyone. Whether you're in a thriving relationship or a relationship that's falling apart, there are lessons to be learned. I think it really pulls back the skin and you can see the meat of what might be the problem in a lot of relationships. And I think that is, it's sacrifice. Being there for that other person and not making it about yourself. At least that's my walk away from it. This is just great storytelling by Noah Baumbach, and his direction is on point throughout the entirety of the film. The cinematography of Robbie Ryan is just as bold and vacant as the characters themselves, and I loved it. There were shots that happened, and I'm like, wow, you got this static shot that's like off to the side and very just open, and then very little space is consumed by the actual individual on screen. And I think that was a really interesting choice, and it was shot well. I mean, I wouldn't have shot it that way, but I loved it. I mean, obviously there is a reason this film is nominated for Best Picture, and it deserves it 100% because it's awesome. I'm giving Marriage Story a freshly popped tub of popcorn with layered butter, a pack of Snickers, and a large Coke Zero because of how effectively it ran my blood pressure through the roof and how it plucked my heartstrings with its tender moments. Have you seen Marriage Story? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you love it? Let me know in the comments below. And I'm curious to know, which film do you think is going to walk away with Best Picture this year at the 2020 Oscars? If you like what I had to say, be sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more from Spillcorn, be sure to subscribe. My name is Miles Rice. This is Done Seen It. And you guys have a fantastic day.